Over the past few years, I've played a lot of old school RuneScape. I've tried main accounts, Iron Men, Group Iron, Leagues, Dead Man, and even some crazy restricted accounts like only getting to play for an hour a day. But I've never played a hardcore character. Until now. In this mode, you only live once, and with my eventual goal being to obtain a quest cape, I'm gonna have to completely change the way I play the game. I'll have to risk nothing, over-prepare for everything, and get lucky with some things. Welcome to YOLO. Welcome back everyone to another episode of YOLO, number 6 here. I have been doing a lot of AFK skilling as I played the new Path of Exile 2 update, and I plan to do some more still. Most notably, combat, we're up to 70s all around, except a tiny bit off on magic I guess, if you count that. But 70 defense ranged and attack, 81 strength. I went a little bit overboard, but oh well. 77 hit points as well. Nice bonus. I've done a tiny little bit of agility at the Colossal Worm, just up to 57. And I've been farming seaweed on repeat, so I've got enough to make 8,000 glass. I just need another 2,000 buckets of sand, but that's not really AFKable, so wait until I'm more active again before I do that. Most recently, I've just been at fishing lobsters. I've probably got a large stack of, 1,200 there in the bank. I'd go in basically all the way to 65. So I can do karambwans, and I'm thinking, like, I'm sick of lobsters. I want some good food. So now I'm 62, I can actually get the monkfish. Monkfish are at 62. But to get monkfish, you have to do Swan Song. And this is RuneScape, so to do Swan Song, you have to do Garden of Tranquility. And to do Garden of Tranquility, you have to do Creature of Frankenstein. So that's why I turned the camera on, and here we are. I've got 3 little quests to do, and then I can AFK some more fishing while I play more Path of Exile. On to the first one. Picked up the Graceful Hood as well, another nice little upgrade. Oh, and I also spent a tiny bit of time at the Frost Nagua. Managed to get myself a pair of Glacial Tomotli, which is very nice. It helps for killing them especially. And for Huey and Blue Moon. And I was mainly there to get water orbs so I could get a bit more of a cash resupply after spending a bunch in the last episode. Plus rune maces. And these frozen tears actually alch for 300 each. I didn't realise that, but they're better than rune arrows. So they're very easy to get. You get so many of the inert pendants, they turn into 100 each. And you don't need that many teleports on your pendant of 8, so it's kind of just easy to sit and alch them while you're killing Frost Nagua. So yeah, I didn't spend too long there, just a couple of hours one night. And 2 games of Guardians of the Rift. There's the Ring of Kairos acquired. We can now do Garden of Tranquility. Oh no, I've got to grow loads of shit for this, I forgot.
2,000 years later.
Okay, it's been like an hour and a half. That's taking the piss, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the marigolds were just a right cunt. They just kept dying. They died on me. I got the first set, I saw them on 4 out of 5. And they got diseased, so I cured them. And thought, right, I'll go for a smoke while it's finishing off. Came back, dead. Planted some new ones, went and got all the other seeds, planted everything here other than the one that I was missing, stole both statues, went back, dead. So then I planted one, put ultra compost on it and sat and watched it for 15-20 minutes, however long it took. That one made it. And then I had to come and sit and wait for the delphiniums that I'd only just got the seeds from the marigolds. So this has been long. I was hoping to get all 3 quests done and then go eat while I was fishing my new monkfish, eat in real life. But it looks like just these 2 because I want a KFC. And then I'll have to do Swan Song after. There we go. Quest completed. See you guys in a bit for Swan Song. It's been a while since I've done this quest, but I don't remember it being particularly difficult, so we should be fine with any combat portions here. Oh man, I'm not even getting real XP from these. How am I meant to get more strength levels? Okay, that was fun. Time to actually get our first monkfish, I think. I don't have my cooking gauntlets on me, because I thought I was going to be able to use the bank here, but apparently you can't. So I got 1 extra. Let's hope I get 5. Alright then. How about all 6? Thank fuck, because that was taking ages. I hope it's slower here than in the actual thing. I think we're instanced right now. These aren't technically the same as normal monkfish. They only heal for 1. They're quest fish. Alright, just one more little fight to do, I think. Alright, here goes. There we go. About as unthreatening as I thought it was. Oh, we're finally out of the instance for the player. 50,000 fishing XP, 15k magic, 10k prayer, some coins, and the ability to catch a monkfish. We're up to 63 fishing, just 2 levels until I can get myself as many Karambwans as I like. And we get 70 magic there as well. The one thing I said we were a little bit off still. I am gonna get myself a shit ton of monkfish and a shit ton of Karambwan. I will see you in a couple of days / seconds.
2 days later.
Hey again everyone. Apologies for the no green screen. I didn't think it was worth setting up for such a small clip that this is going to be. When I last left you, I was fishing and I have collected a healthy supply of fish. I've got 3,000 Karambwans, 1,400 monkfish and a bunch of lobsters too, ready to cook. But I've got a bit more progress beyond that. I decided to go sandstone mining and spent basically a full day doing it. Up to 63 mining to get enough sand to go with almost 1,000 seaweeds that I've collected. And I've got a bit on top of that extra, so the next little bit of seaweed that I get for a while will also be covered. So that was nice. It costs a lot of money though, it costs like 50 GP a bucket, so you know, but it's the only good way to get sand in that quantity. So then I've spent today just trying to make my money back and also get magic XP, because after mining all that sand, I realised you need 77 magic for fucking superclass make. So yeah, I've been at the Mage Training Arena today. That was yesterday, that was mining sandstone. Today I am at the Mage Training Arena, or I have been, and I've now got enough points for the Infinity Boots. This and the Bones to Peaches are the only things I really care about here, but I'm not grinding out Bones to Peaches right now because I have sunk way too many runes here today already. I've been the Frost Nagura as well, both to get nature runes and a bit of money from water robs so that I could come back here and finish off the Infinity Boots. And there they are. I thought they had a % damage bonus on them, but they don't. So disappointing. Well, I'm still going to whack them on anyway for my next journey, which is going to be to do some Slayer, I think. Actually, there's a bank here. I don't have a great deal of runes built up, but I did manage to make some money back from battle staffs right before coming here. So, I'm going to get probably just some mind runes. Right now I've got a Fire Giants task, and I'll go blast some Fire Giants with Water Strike. And my plan is, I'm doing Slayer because if I can get up to 56, I can get myself a Warp Scepter, which will make farming barrows a lot better and more rune efficient as well, more resource efficient. So that's kind of the goal, and it's also a way to then keep farming magic while also doing something productive if I get to 56 Slayer and I'm not 77 magic yet. So, I'll see you all after some Slayer tasks. Time to go kill some Fire Giants.
The next day.
Well folks, I'm going to apologise now for this video being shorter than usual, probably. I've been grinding for like a week straight. There's just no footage because it's all like skilling grinds off cam. We are in the mid game and grinds are long in the mid game. But we're now starting the path of Gluffery. I got the 56 Slayer, halfway through a Black Demons task currently. 74 magic, 3 more levels to go till I can make Superglass. Technically I could do it now with boosts, but like I'd be boosted every 60 seconds with a Wizard's Mind Bomb, and that's awkward as fuck. So we are moving on to the path of Gluffery to get towards a Warped Scepter, and I have our first powered stave on the account. Will certainly be a cool unlock, and also very efficient for barrows and any other magic that we do. Elemental weaknesses do make just like Wind Strike kind of attractive, but the Warp Scepter will outperform in general and is very efficient rune wise. Just a Chaos and some Earth runes per charge. Speaking of Chaos Gauntlets, I made about 500k yesterday and then bankrupted myself again on Family Pest because I was sick of paying 25k every time I wanted to change my gloves. So yeah, we got all three now: Gold, Cooking, and Chaos. What the hell is this guy doing? Doing Slayer on zombies here? There's no way there's a Konar task for that, right? Okay, this should be enough. Crystal Chime acquired, so we can protect ourselves from the Warp Terrorbirds, if I remember right. I also had to do a little bit of smithing because we needed 59 for the Myth Grapple. So I went to 54 and then boosted with Kovacs Grog from the Giant's Foundry. All this just to get some magic levels so we can make glass and get crafting levels. Glass that we can already make, but we want to make it efficiently, of course. Man, Quest Help is so good. Thank you for helping me not have to think. Hate those puzzles. Okay, so I actually want combat gear for this, and I need a crossbow anyway, so I may as well go ranged. Ooh, is it stale? Never lucky. I've never had a stale baguette. I want one just so I can have had one on any account, you know? Sad tree is sad. Sad tree is happy. Flawless animation. Cool. Save spot acquired. Just have to make them all want to melee you. I guess we do have to keep prayer up to make them still want to melee me. Okay, there they go. Took a while. They have more health than usual. Quest complete. Very nice indeed. We'll get these lamps. 20k Slayer. So I'm 57. So nice. Only 5k magic, not that big, but free Slayer level is, because I was at the start of 56, so that's just like a free level. It's not bad at all. Does it unlock anything? Zigamites. Yay! Only one level off Cave Horrors though. Not far off Spectres and Basilisk Knights, so we're getting into like territory where there's actual things to kill. 67 is going to be a nice one to hit for sure, but we're a while away from that still. Anyway, that's the Path of Glowfree completed. I can now farm the warped, not Terrorbirds, because I'd have to pray against those, but the tortoises are melee only, so I can safe spot them in rooms without the Terrorbirds. So that is the plan, and I would love to use magic to do it, so that I could gain more XP, but I'm really low on runes, and I'm not really expecting to get any more until we get to Barrows now, once we've got this Warp Scepter, so I need to save some runes for the Warp Scepter. So, it is just going to be ranged, I guess. Might take a while, but is what it is. So we get there through the Spirit Tree now. I mean, I'm sure I could just save spot this one here, but I'd rather have two so I can swap when one dies without having to wait for a respawn. Fairly certain there's spots for two. Oh, this might not be bad. Yeah, these guys have got huge hitboxes. There's no way they can get through here. I'm good if I just stand here. Wait, I don't even think they could get through here, right? Yeah, enjoy, mate. Okay, well, this might take a while. The drop rate for the Warp Scepter is 1 in 320. We may get some rune drops along the way, but they don't actually drop Chaos runes. They just drop Law runes, though, and Death and Soul, so that's nice. We've got Rune Battle Axe, Kite Shield, and Warhammer also on the drop table, so maybe a bit of cash to acquire from Alkables. Addy Plate Body and Warhammer 2, and then some supply drops Weapon Poison, which would be the first on the account, could slap that on the DDS. And that is about it, so I will see you all when I have a Warped Scepter and it is time for some Barrows to get the rest of the way on that magic, unless the first kill gives us it right now. It didn't.
6.5 hours later.
Hey folks, just a quick little update. I've been here for a few hours now, 203 kills down. No luck just yet, but we have made a good bit of money. I started with 90k, so like 360k we've made in Alkables. Just lots of rune items come through. They have a relatively low rate on them. I think it's like 1 in 64, but because there's 3 different rune items on the drop table and these addy plates as well that drop tons of, you make a decent bit of change here, which I wasn't expecting. But because we have made money, it sort of feels inefficient to be here with range, so I'm just going to dip and buy some Chaos Runes. A pack of Chaos Runes is 9.5k, so 1,000 is roughly 9,500k. I'm just going to buy like 2,000, and hopefully that, with the Chaos Gauntlets as well, will be like enough to get me through this grind and have a bit left over for the scepter when we do get it. So that's the plan. Feels inefficient being here with range when I'm trying to train my magic up anyway. And I've been saving these perfect shells. Probably the first person ever to farm these in the game. Because, yeah, do you know what it does? Anyone? Anyone? Leave in the comments right now if you know what a perfect shell does before I tell you. Well, my friends, you can trade these in for 500 crafting XP a piece, and some coins, 500 coins I think, but crafting XP is the nice thing. So I've got like, however much this is, 9 times 5, I've got 4.5k of crafting XP there for free just by talking to the guy, I think it's the same guy you turn your long and curved bones into, which I've got some of, so I'll just go and do it all after I'm done here. So that's nice. But yeah, no warp scepter, then we're leaving. I mean, if it was a warp scepter, we'd also be leaving, but no luck this time. See you all, hopefully not too long.
Eventually.
Hello again, everyone. I am still here. Just past 400 KC, which puts us 80 over the drop rate. Very much dry at this stage. I hope we don't like double it or something like I did on Dragon Boots on my main. I mean, like 900 KC for that was awful. This is slow. I'm back on range. The magic kills were way too slow. It was taking like 50 casts a kill and it was just not sustainable. Like I could have sustained, but I would have just been breaking even on money and ended up with nothing at the end of it. Whereas this way I can at least be earning some money because for some reason I've been broke since this account started. I've felt like a broke ass bitch. Right now the warped scepter just does not exist. You know, when you end up wicking the thing like 5 times just to make sure you didn't fuck up and hit the wrong NPC or whatever. Yeah, I just thought I'd give a little update. Things are taking a while. I was hoping to like get this in a reasonable amount of time and spend the day jamming barrows to like 50 KC, but the day is getting towards its end at this stage. I've used like 2,500 bolts, so I can go up to about 800 KC based on that before I run out of bolts and I have to resupply. Yep, that's about it anyway. I just thought I'd pop the camera back on and update y'all on this very painful grind. I mean, a lot of it I've done on the second monitor while I played Path of Exile or watched videos or whatever, but I've sort of run out of things to watch now and I'm kind of just staring at these tortoises waiting for them to drop the thing that I want. See you next time.
The next day.
It finally fucking happened. 585 KC, I've used 3,700 sunlight antler bolts. My green screen's not set up. I'll get it set up in a bit. Now I can actually do some content. I can spend like a whole day farming barrels now, which is going to be pretty fun actually. Oh my god. We've got the warp scepter. It's not charged and I can't wield it. Oh, it's 2 chaos runes. I thought it was 1 per charge. I will add as many as I can. Thank you. 500 charges. Done. That was so slow, y'all. I mean, I made some nice money, which is a decent side effect. I'm up to 750k now. Definitely the most money I've had on the account so far. More importantly, we now have a sick magic weapon, and it is time to go farm some barrows. Woo! Alright folks, we're here back at the barrows, and we are staying here until 77 magic. I don't know how many KC that's going to be, but I'm staying all the way to 77, providing I don't run out of runes somehow, or anything crazy happens. Here goes! Then I have got a shit ton of glass to blow. I'm gonna keep doing my seaweed runs while I'm doing these barrows runs, because there's plenty of banking during barrows anyway, so I may as well get them in. This is gonna feel so much smoother. It's really accurate too. Nice, just wandering. Up to 75 ranged now, thanks to using it on warped creatures, so Arim's going down a little bit easier now. Oh, Carol's not going to want to get hit. Okay, this is not going well. Am I meant to mage Carol? I am, right? Maybe I was just giga unlucky there, because now it's hitting consistently. Max hit of an 18 we just saw, but it does go up with your magic level on powered staves. It's not like regular elemental, so I'll turn off my idle notifier. I can probably tank Guthan with 70 defense. We'll find out. Oh, okay, he's in the tunnel. I can probably tank Torag with 70 defense. We'll find out. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, he's getting a bit spicy. Maybe it's worth bringing a tank switch. Using prayer till it runs out and then like switching to rune with a kite shield. I know that's kind of weird, but it might actually work. Just save myself from having to go collect moths. Except when I get like a Darrock or Arim tunnel. First chest of the day incoming. Will we get our first Barrows piece? There we are. 88% went a bit over. No Chaos Runes is Sag. Alright, well I don't actually have a rune plate body, but I bought legs and a shield to swap into and try this time, see if we can conserve some prayer that way. Wandering again on Darrock is nice. See if we can do the same thing for Arim. Ah, he hits with a double. It's kind of to be expected, to be honest. Alright, put the tank gear on, see if it helps. Boy, he hasn't missed me so far. Okay, there he has. Okay, it did seem a little better after that first flurry. I think Torag got us down to about 39 last time, so significantly better. Didn't take a single hit from that. Oh, here's Verak. Try him without prayer. Okay, still getting a little spicy. Yeah, that one was a little tough. I do feel like it's worth it in some capacity. It might be worth going to buy a rune plate body. I mean, lobsters are expendable. Like, I can eat as many of these as I want and it does not matter because we've got better food. Brought them because they're expendable. We've got monkfish, we've got karambwans ready to cook, so... Longest tunnel possible. Here comes the second chest. 17 overall. I think that's drop rate for an item. Never lucky. No chaos runes either. Yikes. 84k in the bin. Rune plate body acquired for the first time on the account. Maybe I should try melee Arim. I'm gonna give it a go, see what happens. This is a terrible rate for magic XP, by the way. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna do it all the way to it. No, melee Arim isn't the play. Alright, we'll see how we stack up against Guthan for a full 0 prayer kill. He hit once. Chaos Runes or gear, please. I'll take 132. That's a start. Alright, I've decided the melee I'm just going to use in the cave. Set on the, like, the little mobs that you farm for percentage. The rest, I'm liking how it's feeling right now. Hopefully soon we get some tank gear to upgrade some of this. But I think this is like my optimal layout. This is it. This is the one. Right, I'm not going to commentate everything from now on. I'll just show you the exciting bits. Let's get to some chests. I'm just going to use my actual KC when I announce them rather than trying to keep track of how many I've done today specifically. Chest number 19. More Chaos Runes. Just closing in on chest number 20 here, and I actually remembered why I wanted to come to Barrows for magic XP. This has been such a long, grindy, like, over a week of things just in what you've seen so far in this video. It wasn't so that I could get magic XP while I'm here, it was so that I could build up a decent stash of death and blood runes, so that I can get it from bursting. So yeah, I'm glad I just remembered that while I was going through thinking, oh my god, this is gonna take a long time. It's more about building up these stashes, so I guess I should get the ones I already have. Get like a accurate count? I don't know, I want like a lot before I go to start actually using them. But on the other hand, like, I'm also happy to stop doing barrows once I get an item. Not an item. I want tank gear. As much tank gear as possible. For moons. Number 21. 22. Just chaos runes. Not gonna be too mad. 23. Number 24. More runes. I've come to a bit of an unfortunate realization. Whilst the Warp Scepter is very, very good, it does not give XP per cast. It gives XP per damage. And because I'm specifically trying to trade magic right now, I think that means it's actually more efficient to just use bolts with the Chaos Gauntlets, because I will get way more XP out of it. Any other time, it's basically going to be better, but right now, I need the XP, so unfortunately I'm going to have to shelve the Warp Scepter that I spent so long fucking grinding for. So I think the staff's one tick slower, but it may have a higher max hit. I guess the kills should probably be comparable time-wise. I'll just be getting more XP this way and maybe using slightly more runes, because not quite as accurate. I don't really know. It's probably not using many more runes, to be honest. Probably pretty comparable. Okay, this is definitely slower because I've already been double drained and I never get double drained at Darok. Is what it is. Better for the XP by like 3 times the amount that I was getting with the warped. Combat achievement incoming with chest number 25. Hello items. I think I'm gonna make a coffee before I carry on. Number 26. Just blood runes. We don't actually need as many blood runes as death runes, because we'll end up using Ice Burst a lot, which won't cost bloods. 27. The RNG on this account is just abysmal. Like, the amount of fucking tortoises I had to kill. The only good RNG I've had is a fucking evil chicken piece. Does that even count as good RNG, or is that bad RNG? That's the RNG I've got. Like, we went pretty average on the defender. I guess I got a Tome of Fire. But I've been jamming fucking Todd and I can't get any pages for it, so is that lucky? Everything I have is tainted somehow. There's nowhere I've been spooned. Oh, hopefully that just means it's coming eventually, right? I'm gonna be in for a big payload. I guess I did get the fish barrel very early in Temperos. That was pretty good. That was probably the biggest drop on the account that we got in a reasonable amount of KC. Tank gear, please. What is that? I will say the speed has gone up. I'm getting like 2.5 KC every timer rather than 2. So that's one nice thing. Loot is still abysmal though. And before anyone goes to the comments saying about the Mori hard diary, I know. Does it look like I have the agility level for that though? It's like 71 or some shit. You can boost, but I don't have any summer pies. I can make an agility potion +3. It's still need to get to 68, and that'll take me like another week. I've already done so many long grinds in this video, I'm not adding that to the list. This isn't like I want a green log barrows grind. This is, I just want to get myself a set of gear and some runes for bursting my way up to 77. 29. Decent runes at least that time. Number 30. 31. Oh, the double dry. Average drop rate is 1 in 15. I'm actually just going to do a quick little farm run. I'm running low on ultra compost, so I'm going to plant some watermelon seeds. I should probably do herbs too while I'm here. Let me grab some from the bank. Oh, this is actually going to use all my ultra compost. Oh no, I'm going to run out by doing herb runs here too. Okay, so I'm just doing 4 times 2 of the watermelon patches. I don't have that many seeds, so I can't waste them without super compost. I have to get the most out of them that I can. And I only have 3 buckets of ultra compost left, so that's enough for 1 seaweed run until all these melons grow. So we've got 8 patches of melons next to 4 different compost bins. Do I have any melons banked from the previous run? Did we save any? Or pineapples? Because if I can get like just 1 bin already growing, that'll be amazing. Okay, we got 7. No pineapples. Don't think there's anything else we can really use. Oh, you can use roots? I didn't know you could use roots. I've got a load of those from Fletching. They have like no use other than crossbow strings, so may as well fucking use them. Okay, so this will be super nice because it means when I come to collect my watermelons, I can start here, get some ultra compost, and then plant more watermelons with that ultra compost, and then fill up all the compost buckets. Thanks to all that malarkey, my teleport is back off cooldown, so I don't have to actually run over there through the swamp. Chest 32, give me the loot! It makes no sense, make it make sense! At this point, Barrows has got some explaining to do. I'm gonna need to see, like, full guffins in a single chest for them to make this up to me. Seriously considering taking a break in our relationship. Make it up to me, Barrows. Make me want to stay here. Oh, every spec hit? Is this the run? Is this where we get Gigaspooned? It's certainly a very compelling start. The crossbow is finishing the job. Last kill I noodled down to 20 prayer in that room. You know, I've got a good feeling about chest 33. I'm going to take it all the way to 100%, baby. We're going to go all the way over to 100. I can smell it from here. That's what it is, right? I don't know what is inside this chest, but it absolutely reeks of ball sweat. So my guess is plate legs. Here it is, the big 3-3! Yeah, that's what happens when you go up to 100, innit? Well, at least now if I get the most useless item from Barrows, I'll have 35 ammo for it. All hope lies in chest 34. I've been burnt before though. I'm hesitant to trust. How about this chest 34? You show me what you can do for me and I'll decide if it's good enough to win my favour. I probably need to clear invent space actually. I can use anything that run. Alright. Some decent amounts of runes, but 35. Yep. I think I'm going to have to take a little break, get some food, throw some mind runes at the gemstone crab, and I might play a bit of Path of Exile just as a palate cleanser from all this. Grind is rough. I mean, if I get to 50 and I still not have shit, I might have to tap out, because, yeah, RNG is not with me today, or on this account at all. Back to it now. Had a break, had some food, played Path of Exile for a bit. Ready for some more frustratingly disappointing loot. Just what I asked for. I think I'm gonna go to 50 or tank gear. If I get a piece of tank gear, I'll probably try and get a back-to-back and then stop there, because this is depressing. The only bright side is my death rune stack is growing. 37. Still nothing. Bro just got hit for a 50. He's munching. Oh my god. That guy just shat himself. Guess he was trying to do a combat achievement. Number 38. Just runes again. I've decided while my things are on cooldown, there's a couple of little quests I need to get knocked out of the way, because they are prerequisites for the quest that I want to do to unlock the bursting spot. So, yeah, just gonna go do Romeo and Juliet. Well, that only took about 4 minutes off the timer. I will prog some of Below Ice Mountain next. I believe I did start it already. Yeah, this cutscene will take 5 minutes off the timer. Cooldown just recharged as I'm reaching Marley here. Recruited all 3 of them now, so be able to finish that off during the next interlude. To be fair, I could just go do it now, I'm quite close. It'll take me like 4 seconds to kill the thing. GF Beast. Below Ice Mountain, all taken care of. Chest 39. On to what lies below next. Might be able to finish this with 12 minutes, it's hard to tell. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we have to do this puzzle. There's Roldy put in his place. There's what lies below. I think I can just about squeeze in a seaweed run as well. Up to 49 rune crafting. Will number 40 save me from this perpetual dryness? Of course not. I need to eat something more than just a cup of noodles, so I think I'm going to order a Domino's. See you guys in a bit. No! My ring of life teleported me! Oh no! I was right at the end. Oh, he was one hit. Now my ring of life's broken as well. Maybe I shouldn't use a ring of life when I'm gonna be that sketchy about having the right amount of health. I have to run back through the swamp now as well. But my prayer will be fully drained by the time I get back to her as well. Why do I always think Carol's at her? It's because it sounds like Karen. Maybe it's because of the skirt. But Gutham wears a skirt as well. Gutham's definitely a beefy boy. Actually, Verak does too. That's not the skirt. Is it just me? Does anyone else think Carol's a girl all the time? It's like Carol as well, isn't it? Wait, will it respawn now I've opened the chest already? No way! I don't even get to fight Carol. That's annoying. Chest 41, even worse than usual. And now I'll be starting the quest that we did those prerequisites for, Defender of Varrock, because those are the best things to burst in the early game, in my opinion. To be honest, the kind of beat Maniacal Monkeys in general, because the loot is so much better, even though the XP is not quite as good. It's weird that this is named Grubby Key, given there are already Grubby Keys in the game. I guess maybe you can't bank it because it's just for this part of the quest, but never lucky on the 3KC zombie axe.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Chest 42 coming in hot. We are supremely dry, disgustingly dry, horrendously dry. Defender of Varrock, all taken care of. Back to barrows. 56 smithing to boot. It's 8 more chests, or tank gear, and then I'm moving on to bursting. Chest 43. More crap. 44. At least we got some death runes that time. Well, we may have gone dry so far, but if this chest gives us 3 different items, we're back on drop rate. Surely it's going to happen, right? I think I'm actually going to call it with this one because I've got hiccups and they're annoying me. And I've been behind the camera like all day, I just want to long out for a bit. So the plan... Yep, I'm just expecting it at this point. Fucking hell man, that's annoying. The plan now, I'm going to shove myself on Ancients and go kill armoured zombies. Hopefully I've got enough runes to take me up to 77. If I get a zombie axe on the way, beautiful. But I'm stopping when I hit 77, I'm not there for the axe right now. And yeah, if I get that done quickly enough, then I need to mine some more sandstone. Could do like another 3,000 buckets. But yeah, plenty to do. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, I better get 70 smithing, folks. Just got the zombie axe. I hope I don't get DMCA'd from my music playing in the background. I'll catch you on the next clip. I was not planning to record another clip tonight, but what the fuck is this, man? Dry at barrows all fucking day. Triple dry at barrows. 4 zombie axes in 643 KC. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I'm not mad because they alk for 96k each. And I had to spend like 300k on chaos runes because I forgot that the burst spells use shit tons of chaos runes rather than deaths. I mean, they do use deaths too, but more chaos. So yeah, I'll have recovered the costs that I paid for chaos runes by the end of this, but what the fuck, man? I would have preferred a set of tank gear, maybe 1 zombie axe. Yeah, I'm astounded, I'm flabbergasted. I am a little bit annoyed. Guzu, eat your heart out.
The next day. 12 sleepless hours later.
Well, it is the end of a very, very long journey, folks. But we got there. It took perseverance, innovation, and persistence to get where we are now. But that is 76 crafting done. Let's see how many lenses we've got. I think it's about 16,000. 17,000! Oh my gosh. Look at all those. I mean, if only we could get some value out of them somehow. But I'll end up selling them, just spamming them in the Minth way, whatever he's called. Fuck that anyway, we've got more important things to worry about. Like getting our first full set of Dragonstone jewelry. We can now do it. And if you're wondering where all these Dragonstones came from, the answer is the Gemstone Crab. They all came from Gem. Definitely worth bringing your pickaxe if you're a lower level Iron Man. Our inventory's an absolute mess right now. Let's get these mushroom pies. Only took me about an hour and I ended up getting 4 Soliceps because I stayed till the end of the rotation, even after I got the first one, so that's very nice. We've got spare mushroom pies if we ever need them. Now we've already got a Ring of Wealth, so I don't actually need that one. The only thing we need to boost for is the Dragonstone Amulet, so make one of these, and then boost and make 2 of these. Get them stringed while we're still boosted, and enchant everything. 2 Amulet of Glories as well, you may be wondering why. Well, there's an often underused reason to have a second glory, and it will give me infinite teleports. So I'll never have to worry about charging it up. I can just go to my house first and use that. Make ourselves a quest trophy haul and a mounted Amulet of Glory. Look at that. I can teleport to all 4 locations as many times as I want. It's so good! Okay, we better get the original one charged up though, just so it has charges on it, as well as these, and then it's time to get to work. Now, the skills in the combat bracelet we do still have to charge, unfortunately. And those are just going to be used for the teleports, but they are less frequently used teleports, so it's just going to be super nice to have them. All the guilds, be able to get the farming guild quickly, be able to get to the, like, ranging guild and the monastery if I need to. Do I have to use them on it? I can't remember. There we go. Let's go! Oh, more caskets while big net fishing. What about that one? And there is the glory as well. We can now get extra gems, mining gem rocks, if I ever decide to do that. Or more success rate, or whatever. Oh, look at that glory. It's charged, it's on my neck. It's done. I think there's one more thing that I need to finish in this video to feel sane. We need to get ourselves a fucking Barrow's piece. Oh, now I don't care about magic XP, I can use my Warp Scepter again, which is actually going to be super nice, because the kills were definitely faster. Come such a long way in this episode, broke 1500 total level. For what it's worth, there is 20 days and 5 hours played on the account, and it has existed for 41 days. Half my life is spent on this account. And that's including playing a new Path of Exile release and going on a holiday. Only degenerate hours here. Only degenerates. Ugh. Arim Tunnel. Okay, just number 46. Standard bollocks. 47? 48? Will chest 49 cough up the goods? It will not. One nice thing about the Warp Scepter is I can trade 2 hits and then hide, and I only take 1 back, so it's really good for these brothers where I have to tank them when I'm out of pro. Chest 50, you've got to think we're due something big. Okay. At this point, it is getting a bit ridiculous, so I'm not going to show every kill. I'll flick the camera on before every chest, but if there's nothing in it, I'm just going to delete the footage.
2 hours later.
Chest number 60, 4 times the drop rate. We are so fucking overdue. At this point, I feel like I've got a bit of a decision to make. I can spam barrows for the whole day and keep getting disappointed at the lack of defense gear, or I can AFK 10 levels at Gemstone Crab in defense. Like, literally, I just want some better gear so I can go to moons and not feel squishy. But getting 10 defense levels won't take me that fucking long, and it will probably accomplish the same thing without all this frustration, and I can do other things and chill. Oh shit, it's 420. So I think I'm just gonna go to Crab, honestly. But before I do, I may as well make use of the good luck that I did actually have and just go smash 10 smithing levels out of the Giant's Foundry. I bet it won't take that long. I bet I can get 10 smithing levels done today. I've got a bunch of, okay, maybe not that many, a decent amount of bars plus ore. I reckon I can do that. It's going to be so much more chill. I'll see y'all when I have a zombie axe, because that's something I can guarantee. There's no RNG. All I need is those smithing levels and we're good to go. Barrows is basically telling me to go fuck myself. So I'm telling it to go fuck itself. I'm done with Barrows for now. For a while. Well folks, you don't get a green screen for this one because it is only a short clip to finish out this video, but I got up to 66 smithing, spent most of the day at Giant's Foundry. I also spent a tiny bit of time at the Motherlode mine, picked myself up the coal bag so that my blast furnace was a little more efficient when I went to restock on bars. But yeah, we are now ready to boost up and make ourselves the... Oh my god, I've got a hammer, I got a chisel, not a hammer. No, don't let this boost fall. How did I do that? How did I honestly do that? I think I had enough points for another one anyway, but still, let's go, the zombie axe. A huge melee upgrade over the Dragon Sim. I also managed to make a decent chunk of change from making those swords. I'm actually quite surprised how big that cash stack got, because it was only like 250k or something earlier. Also, apparently I have some of these to Hulk, but whatever. Anyway, we've made some unbelievable gains in this episode. 1525 total level currently. The combat starts looking nice all round. I'm about to take this up to 8 to AFK in before starting the next video. And then we're moving on to Perilous Moons. Fuck Barrows. We've got all the Dragonstone jewellery. We're going to have a higher defense level. It's going to be just alright. We'll manage fine, I think. So I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton. It's just nice to see people interacting and enjoying the series. So let me know in the comments how you're finding it. And other than that, look after yourselves. Be lovely to one another. See you on the next one.